What's up guys, today we're finally here with the video that I know some people have been waiting for. I've been refraining from making it because I wanted to get everything in the eggs, but if we go over to the egg section here and we go to Odyssey egg, as you can see we finally have everything unlocked. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we're going to be doing a showcase for everything in here. We did some PvP with some of these skins, but we never did a full showcase because I was waiting to get Hydrolia. So if you guys, played the Odyssey update, you would know that Hydrolia or any of the green rarities and eggs are literally less than 1% to get. So yeah, in other words, this was a living hell. But we finally got it. I'm left with 2,000 DNA, pretty much just begging for scraps on the floor. I'm done for. If the hybrids came out today, I would be done. But without further ado, let's get into the showcases. We're just going to be going from common all the way up to Hydrolia rarity. Alright, so obviously first on the list, we have Hesia Ser, which is a Stegosaurus skin. And keep in mind, every skin is based off of the Greek mythology event, the Odyssey, whatever you want to call it. But here we have Hesia Ser right here. It has a little, cape on, little hoodie. A very cute skin. Has a little torch in his hand too. But let's check out the animations and stuff. So this is the walking animation. This is the run. Very fluid. This is the attack, the click attack. Then we have the AoE. Very good. The idle animation looks very nice as well. It kind of starts moving the torch around and stuff. It looks very detailed. But let's go into the calls. So they're pretty much the same as Stegosaurus calls, but they have animations, so let's get into it. This is the R. This is the G. And then this is the C. And now we're going to be moving on to the drinking and eating animation. We'll do the drinking first. Looks very nice. You guys will notice a pattern with all these event skins. They look really fluid. They're really stepping up their game with, every update. And then here we have the eating animation. Alright, so that's it for Hesia Ser. We're gonna be moving into the Balour now. Alright, so here we have the Balour. It's like some kind of owl thing. I don't really know what it is, but of course, as any Balour, it can glide. That's a cool part of the skin. But let's check out the animations and stuff. So this is, the idle, just standing still. Then we have the walking, which once again looks very fluid. Then we have the sprint, which looks really good as well. I love how the wings flap as trying to help it run. Then we have the attack. Probably the least effort for an attack, but it kind of matches it. Then we have the AoE. AoE again. Alright, so as you guys can probably hear, this does not sound like a normal Balour. So yes, it did get custom calls, and we'll check them out now. So this is the R. This thing is actually disgusting. Look at the teeth. You think it would be some kind of cute little owl? We have the G. Actually gross. And then the C. It's actually freaky. Alright, so here we have the eating animation. Just, a normal bite. And then we have the drinking animation. So that's the full showcase for Balour. Now we are moving into everyone's probably personal favorite, or personal PvP favorite at least, the Kentrosaurus. So as you guys know, this thing was terribly overpowered when it first came out, but they nerfed it a little bit, so now it's a little bit more handleable. But here we have Kentrosaurus in its blazing glory. So this is the walking animation. This is the sprint. And yeah, I know most people wouldn't expect it from a Kentrosaurus skin, but here's the flying animation. Just normal flying. We have the up, and then the down, Then we have the idle. Alright, now we have the calls. This is the R. You can hear like a nice little golden coin shimmering in the background. Then we have the G. And then the C. Very nice calls. Now we have the eating animation. Looks good. Then we have the drinking animation. And then we have the attacks. So this is the click. You know, just a simple headbutt. And then we have the AoE. Just a little stomp. Alright, so here we have the Harpy. Sadly, it's only juvenile because, you know, I got killed. But it's big enough for you guys to get the gist of, like, you know, what the model's looking like and how it looks. So here's the idle animation. Looks very good. Then we have the walk. Then the sprint, which looks pretty good. Then we have the flying animation. This is just a normal. We have the up, the down, and then there is no stationary actually, which is surprising, but you know what happens. Alright, so here is the eating animation. Looks good. And then the drinking animation. Alright, so now we're gonna move into the calls. Just know these are not adult calls. They're gonna sound a little bit deeper pitched when you grow. This is the R. We have the G. And then the C. Alright, that's it for Harpy. Alright, now we're moving into the Styracosaurus skin, the Erymanthian Styracobor. Very nice looking skin. Good idle. So we have the walking animation. Then the sprint. Once again, it looks so fluid. It looks really good. We have the eating animation. Then we have the drinking animation. Now we have the attacks. This is the clicking attack. Really fast, but you know, it looks alright. Then we have the AoE. Also really fast, but it looks good. Now we have the calls, starting with the R. Then we have the G. And then the C. Alright, that's it for Styracosaur. Next, we're moving into the Griffin. So it is pretty weird. A lot of the flying things are things that don't even fly. So this is a Utyrannus skin. It's Griffin, so, you know, very nice idle animations as well. But let's start off with the walk. Then we have the sprint. Then we have the flying animation. This is the normal. The up. The down. And then the sprinting. Looks really good. This is the attacking animation. There's two variants. So there's a claw swipe and then there's a bite. So that's cool. Then we have the AoE. It's probably one of my favorite AoEs this update. Actually probably is my favorite. Very detailed. Alright, here we have the eating animation. Really detailed. And then the drinking animation. I don't know why it claws at it, but You know, it's interesting. And now, lastly, we have the calls. So this is the R. Then the G. And then the C. Alright, so next we're moving into the Carnotaurus skin, the Minotaurus. This is the idle animation. Looks very good. We have the walking. Moving into the sprinting. Then we'll show the attacks first. This is the click. Then the AoE. It looks so good. Alright, so we have the eating animation. Once again, looks really good. Alright, here we have the drinking animation. Goes in for a nice double scoop there. You don't really get those too often. Alright, and last but not least, we have the calls. This is the R. Then the G. And then the C. Very nice. Alright, next we probably have the skin that everyone knows best. Cerberus. It's a Fasolasuchus skin. Looks pretty interesting. I never knew Cerberus had a tail in like the mythology thing, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't, they just added it. But this is the walking animation. As you can see, the heads blink as well. Then we have the sprint. You know, looks good. Sorry, this is the idle. I kind of forgot about it. Then we have the eating animation. It's really interesting. All three of the heads eat. Then we have the drinking animation, which only two of the heads drink here. Now we have the attacks. This is the normal bite. So all three of the heads are getting some action, and then even some of the tail is getting some action as well. Then we have the AoE. Looks good. Alright, now we have the calls, starting with the R. I love how like each head is doing some noise. The R again. Then we have the G. The G again. And then the C. Going into its true wolf nature, howling to the sun. You know, it looks good. Sounds good too. That is it for Cerberus though. Alright, now we have my personal favorite, the Prognathodon skin. It's Cetus. I know a lot of people like this design, including me. It's definitely my favorite skin of the update. Alright, so this is the idle animation. You know, it looks good, and the eyes move around as well. Then we have the swim. Then the sprint, which there sadly isn't a sprinting variant. The up. And then the down. Looks really good. Now, I don't think it has an eating animation either, unless it's just bugged. Yeah, it doesn't. So we're just gonna move into the attacks and stuff. This is the click attack. You know, just your average head bite. Then we have an AoE, which also looks really good. Probably up there with my favorite AoEs this update, the animations. And then we have the calls. So if we go up, this is the R. This is the G. And then this is the C. Looks really cool. Alright, but that's pretty much it for Cetus, because it can't drink, and the eating animation doesn't work. Alright, here we have another personal favorite of mine. It's the Chimera. Just a mixture of like a goat, I don't even know what this is, and then you know, another snake. Looks really good though. The idle animation and whatever. This is the walk. Very menacing. This is the sprint. Then we have the eating animation. So the goat and this creature eat. The snake doesn't eat though. Poor snake. Then we have the attacking animations. This is the click. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there is variants of this. So the snake and then this thing attack. Then we have the AoE, which is like a combination of everything. Goes into the one, then the second, and then the third. Looks good. Now we have the calls. This is the R. This is the G. And then this is the C. And to wrap it up, we just got the drinking animation. I don't know why I forgot about it, but looks more like an eating animation, but it's interesting, I guess. Okay, here we have another odd skin. This is a skin for Euplospholus, the Anki looking thing. Why does it fly? Don't ask me, but you know, it's a Greek mythology event. You can't ask for more. So this is the idol. I know I only have a baby, but it got killed on stream, sadly. So this is the walk. This is the sprint. This is the click attack. Two variants, I'm pretty sure. Then we have the AoE. Very nice AoE. Uses this like little pincer, stab the enemy. Then we have the calls. It's not gonna be as, you know, good as an adult, but it's a thought that counts. This is the R. Then we have the G. And then the C. Alright, so here we have the eating animation. Then we have the drinking animation. You know, just your basics, eating and drinking. Then we have the flying animation. It's the up. This is the down. And has a stationary as well. Looks good. So that is it for Manticore. Now we're moving into the second to last one, which is Caribdis, aka the best aquatic skin. Alright, so here we have Caribdis, and I'm sure as everyone knows, this is literally the best aquatic skin right now, I'm pretty sure. It can be pretty much everything else, like Dutchman, I'm trying to remember what else, but you guys get the point. So this is it. It looks like a giant leech, pretty much. This is the idle animation. Looks sick. This is the swimming animation. Then we have the sprint. Absolutely horrifying. We have the up. And then the down. I don't know if it changes. Yeah, it doesn't when you're sprinting. Here is the eating animation. Absolutely terrifying, but sick in the same way. Then we have the attacks. This is the click. Super fast attack rate, by the way. And then we have the AoE. Like spins. Looks good though. Alright, and last but not least, we have the calls. So this is the R. This is the G. And then this is the C. Alright, that is it for Caribdis, and now what everyone's been waiting for, we got the Hydrolia coming up. Alright you guys, so here we have the last egg skin, which is the Hydrolia. It took around 300k DNA, which I'm not very, you know, happy to say, but it happens, man, it happens. So this is the model. It has a very nice idle animation. They're like fighting each other like all Hydras would. And it has a cool little detail here where one of the eyes are actually missing. So it's a nice little attention to detail they made. But this is the walking animation. It's very nice. This is the sprint. Also looks really good. Now we have the attacks. This is the click. Looks really cool. It reminds me of King Ghidorah when it bit down on Godzilla. That's what I think they got the inspiration from, at least. Then we have the AoE. Starts like barraging bites. Looks really good. Then we have the drinking animations. And then we have the eating animation. Which looks really good. Like fighting over it too. And now, as most of you guys know, it's a Megalania skin, so it can indeed swim. So let's go into that. This is the idol for the water. Looks good, just floating there. This is the swim. We have the sprint, which looks good. We have the down, and then the up. And then last but not least, let's see the calls. So we got the R first. Then we have the G. And then the C. And that's it. That's Hydrolia. Is it worth it? Yeah, if you get it early. Is it worth 500k and upwards? No. But listen, it's a good collection item, so if you want it, go and gamble. But yeah, pretty much that's everything in the Odyssey eggs. Literally everything has been showcased here. So if you were wondering whether things were worth it or not, this is the best, you know, guide to you guys, showcasing everything that you need to know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Peace.
We did